So I'm out here in the park, in the quiet, in the calm, and I just wanted to share 5 tips that I think will make for a more confident skater. Tip number 1 would be to focus on your stride. In my mind, your stride underpins everything that you do on your skates. So I like to try and pay attention to what I'm doing on the edges, where my balance is it front, back, side to side. Really concentrate on how that feels, because the better stride that you have, the more stable and comfortable you're going to feel on your skates, the better skater you're going to be. I do this every session, especially at the start of each session. Really focus on how your stride feels and how you can make that feel better each time you skate. Number 2 would be to use your arms. This is a really underestimated part of skating. A little experiment to see just how important your arms are is to put your arms down at your side and then jump into the air as high as possible. Now repeat the exercise, really focus on using your arms, and you'll probably find that the more focus you put on using your arms, the better that jump will be, the higher you'll go, the more control you'll have over the jump. And that's exactly the same with skating. Take a look at your favourite skaters and see what they do with their arms. You'll probably find that they overemphasise the use of their arms, and there's a good reason for that. Your arms help you generate power, they help you balance, they help you create leverage. A lot of new skaters will not think about their arms. If you watch them, their arms are down at their side, or they're at some sort of crooked, awkward angle. As soon as you become aware of this, change it, get them flowing, get them moving. It's almost like a dance, and if you treat it like that, you'll just love it all the more. So emphasise the use of your arms. Number 3, learn to stop. Knowing that you can stop will give you so much more confidence as a skater. You'll know that if you get into a hairy situation, you can stop. You don't need to know a ton of stops. I use the drag stop, a power stop, a little step stop if I'm going slow. Occasionally I'll use a power slide, really just for a bit of variety and a wee bit of flair. And also if it's wet, I prefer to use a power slide. Knowing that you can stop will give you so much more confidence. It'll allow you to skate further, faster. It'll allow you to take on hills. Just go places with your skating that you maybe didn't feel confident enough to do before. So really place a lot of emphasis on learning to stop quickly and effectively, and your skating will just skyrocket. Tip number 4 would be to get off of the smooth paths and vary the surfaces that you're skating on. Now this is going to feel rubbish at times, especially in the beginning when you're rolling over rough terrain and you're tripping up and it just feels awful. But when you get used to this, and the more you do this, the more efficient that you'll be at rolling these surfaces. You'll know how to place your skates, you'll know where to place your weight, you'll know how to stride more effectively on these surfaces, and that's also where focusing on your stride comes in. Get out on the grass, pitted roads, uneven surfaces, get onto different campers, get onto hills, street tiles. The more you do this, the more confident you will be as a skater. It's about knocking down those boundaries. You'll suddenly realise that you don't need to go in the car and drive to some smooth surface to go and skate on. You can just get out your front door, stick your skates on, and you can start it right there. It can also be quite fun when you get used to it and when you begin to understand how to roll different surfaces. You start to play games, you start to look for the most efficient line, and that can be fun in itself. There's times now where I'll opt for a more difficult route because it is challenging and it's a workout. So if you're looking to get a workout in while you're skating, which is always one of the benefits of skating, sometimes it can be better to opt for these rougher paths and try and wind your way through and find the most efficient line through a rough patch of terrain. That can be good fun. Again, it's just about building confidence, and this just adds to that whole confidence building journey for you as a skater. Tip number 5 would be just spend time on your wheels. So yes, spend time on your wheels. At the minute when we're all social distancing and we're going for family walks, I tend to just throw my skates on. I don't need to be going really fast to have fun. I can go at a walking pace and still have fun, and you learn a ton just by getting on your wheels and rolling on your skates. Skate up and down your road, learn how to stride effortlessly, learn crossovers, learn back crossovers, learn to skate backwards, learn to transition between forwards and backwards. These things don't take a lot of space. You can do them in 10 metres worth of road, you can do them in a car park. Just spend time on your skates, jump up curbs, jump off curbs, and even if you don't necessarily feel like it, some of the best skating sessions I've had are on times where I've looked out the window and I thought to myself, do you know what, I could really talk myself out of it, but I've just put the skates on with no agenda and gone out, and some of the best sessions have come from those times, because this whole thing is about building confidence, and ability comes from you having confidence to just get out there and do it. I hope these tips are useful to you, and I hope you're able to get out and enjoy some skating in this current climate. So if you enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up, that would really help. Thank you very much. And if you want to see more content, consider subscribing to the channel. You'll definitely see this wind a lot more. Other than that, skate safe, stay safe, keep your distance from dudes, and take it easy. I'll catch you on the next roll. I was away a few hours anyway, sweated lots, did not take any water with me because I didn't want to carry a backpack, didn't think I was going to be that long. Do not do that. That felt like skating through treacle. That's really thick toffee. Sand, quicksand, gummy bears. I need some juice, I need a shower, in that order.